Welcome, everyone, to another deep dive.
Great to be here.
Today, we're plunging into what seems like a really fascinating topic, very immediate, too.
Yeah.
AI in healthcare, Portuguese use cases and startups.
Yeah, that title really grabs you. AI in healthcare is huge.
Get this, the article we're digging into, it's from the Portugal Tech Hub by Portugal Tech, and it's dated July 27, 2025.
Wow, so that's like yesterday,
Yeah.
or maybe even today, yeah. Super fresh.
Exactly. So our mission, as always, is to pull out the key insights for you.
Right.
But here's where it gets interesting. There's a bit of a twist today.
Oh.
Our deepest dive might not just be into the AI itself, but into what we can actually learn from the source of the information.
Ah, okay. I see where you're going.
Because understanding how information is presented, especially in these really fast-moving fields like AI, well, that's maybe the most crucial understanding you can gain, right?
Absolutely. And it's a compelling title, isn't it? AI in healthcare, Portuguese use cases and startups. It immediately sparks curiosity about, innovation, breakthroughs.
Yeah, you expect case studies, maybe some startup profiles.
Precisely. But what's genuinely fascinating here, as you hinted, is that the actual excerpt we have from this source, well, it mostly focuses on the organizational stuff.
Organizational stuff, like what?
Like contact information for the Portugal Tech Hub itself. Lots of it.
Wait, really? So the article about AI isn't primarily about AI use cases.
That seems to be the case with this specific excerpt, yeah. It almost feels like there's another purpose there, beyond just reporting the facts on AI in Portugal.
Huh. That is a genuine twist. So what does that tell us? When a source on a high-tech topic gives us so much on how to connect, how to reach out.
Well, it tells us a lot about how information works online today, doesn't it?
I guess so. It feels like a puzzle piece just shifted.
Exactly. I mean, in a world just saturated with information, sometimes understanding the vessel, the source itself, is just as important as understanding the content inside.
Okay.
And you see these immediate calls to action right in the source text we have. Start your AI journey with our experts and get in touch. Ah, okay. So it's very direct.
Very direct. It almost jumps off the page. It suggests the source has a very clear objective, maybe beyond simply informing the reader about Portuguese AI startups.
Okay, let's unpack this then. If the surprising facts here aren't about specific AI breakthroughs, but more about how information is presented in the tech world and maybe the underlying goals of these publications, why is that particularly noteworthy for our deep dive?
That's a fair question.
I mean, couldn't you argue that, every website has a contact us page, social links? That's pretty standard.
It is standard, you're right. But it's about prominence and maybe proportion. When you expect detailed use cases based on the title, and instead the bulk of the provided text emphasizes contact details and engagement points, that emphasis becomes significant.
Okay, so it's the context.
Exactly. It shifts our focus towards something like information literacy.
Which is basically your ability to find information, evaluate its source, and use it effectively. What this source doesn't say directly about AI in this excerpt, but does say very loudly about itself. Well, that becomes the real story here.
Interesting.
It's like analyzing the digital footprint an organization leaves behind, and that's, its own kind of technical challenge in a way.
So reflecting on this, we just had a pretty unique deep dive, haven't we?
It seems so.
Instead of uncovering specific AI breakthroughs in Portugal from this particular piece, our focus really shifted. It landed on understanding the infrastructure, the identity behind the source itself, the Portugal Tech Hub, published by Portugal Tech.
And if we connect that observation back to the bigger picture, like how you, the listener, consume information online every day, it's actually quite significant.
How so?
Well, look at the details provided.
Yeah.
The source gives full contact information. There's an email, info@portugallitech.com,
Okay.
a phone number, +1 555 678 9101. Even a physical address, 456 Neural Doctor, Silicon Square, CA 94016.
Right. Silicon Square, California, not Portugal.
Exactly. Silicon Square, CA. So maybe not quite the Algarve then. That's another really interesting geographic detail sort of buried in the fine print there.
Oh, okay. And what else?
It also clearly states the copyright, Zataron 2025. So Zataron holds the copyright, published via Portugal Tech about Portuguese AI from California. Lots of layers.
Right. And beyond just those formal contact details, what other elements jumped out at you? What do they signify?
Well, you see all the social media prompts, right? Follow us on Discord, Instagram, LinkedIn, GitHub, Facebook.
And a comprehensive list.
Covers a lot of ground, from general social to developer platforms like GitHub. And then there are the quick links home, about, case studies, careers, blogs, standard website navigation, but again, it's all there.
Plus the legal stuff.
Yes, the legal policies, privacy policy, term of service, cookie policy, all crucial for establishing legitimacy online.
So, taken together.
Taken together, these elements, you could call them metadata, I suppose, data about the data or data about the source. They don't directly tell us about AI algorithms or healthcare outcomes in Portugal.
Right.
Instead, they paint this picture of an organization that seems intensely focused on, well, building connections, inviting further interaction, establishing its presence, its brand, its legitimacy. It's really about what the source's self-presentation reveals about its own goals.
Which brings up that key question.
Right. Even when a source doesn't give you the detailed content you expected from its title, like maybe here, the surrounding context, the metadata, all those contact details, engagement points, the address, the copyright holder, they can offer really valuable insights into its purpose, its structure, and generally how information gets shared in the tech ecosystem.
It makes you think more critically.
It has to. It prompts you to think critically about what a source is versus what it claims to be about, or maybe what its primary purpose truly is, beyond just the headline.
So let's leave our listeners with this thought then. What does this all mean for you, the learner?
Yeah, what do you take away?
When you encounter a source, maybe with a really exciting title like AI in Healthcare, Portuguese use cases in startups, but the actual content you find is mainly an invitation to get in touch or start your AI journey with our experts. What questions does that raise for you about the information ecosystem itself? And maybe what does it encourage you to look for next time you come across new material online?
It's worth considering that dual purpose many online publications might have.
Yeah.
Yes, informing, but also inviting, connecting, maybe even selling.
Something to definitely keep in mind.
Yeah.
A different kind of deep dive today, but hopefully just as insightful.
Definitely food for thought.